There's something about this that I don't know.
Why can't they be normal, like have sex with little girls, and we give them asylum here?
Oh, you mean like Roman Polanski?
Yeah.
Is he from France?
Polanski?
What's wild is like people were making movies with that guy just up until like a couple of years ago.
Dude, they do it with Woody Allen. That's my favorite thing about the Woody Allen thing is like when they ask the actresses and they're like, "Do you think he did it?" They did what? He's with her. But like they have to say no because if they say yes, they're doing it with the guy who's raping a girl.
Well, he's not anymore. She's a grown woman.
Well, early on.
But when do you think he started the relationship with her? That's where it gets squirrely. The problem is the wife is squirrely too. Like Mia Farrow, she's squirrely.
Yeah, she's a loony bin.
She's a loon.
But
so her version of reality, it's very hard to parse like what's true and what's not true.
Dude, there's no version of reality where like even if it's your wife's adopted daughter
there's
or whatever,
no version of reality where that's
weird, bro.
acceptable.
Like it's
that's not
plain
my
and
point.
simple weird.
But she has stories of like them being together before, like when she was really young.
Oh, I don't know if I buy it.
And then there's also his daughter Dylan that has.
Oh, the allegations.
She has allegations,
but
too.
I think they looked into that and they did like some crazy investigation and they found it wasn't.
How can you?
Yeah,
know, those are one of those things. It's like, how do you know unless you were there?
Yeah,
you know, so you can't comment on it.
He believes
right?
in true love.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's the
He
only.
was a pervy dude. You ever listen to his old stand-up?
No.
Super pervy. Yeah, I've got some of his old stand-up. He's just talking about girls. I love girls. I love the way they walk in the heels, and like it was like really like pervy, kind of like Mitch Fatel.
Yes, but Mitch is playing the character.
But Mitch is a character, and Mitch is being really funny with it. With Woody, it was like this is back. This is
how I really feel.
Yeah, this is back in the day where I don't know, man. I think people were just more primitive in the '60s.
Yeah.
They fucking were, man.
I mean, you saw the songs, right? Aren't there all those like songs by the Rolling Stones singing about 15-year-olds and shit?
Christine 16, Kiss. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Yeah. So maybe the age has changed. I mean, obviously it's changed, right? Like a woman 100%. Is 13 and like ancient...
But that's because people didn't fucking survive. You know, it was hard to survive back then.
Right.
When someone got to breeding age, you bred with them as quickly as you could because they probably weren't going to make it to be 20.
I mean, that's a wild like debate that's happening. A few guys like thousands of years ago. Like, I don't want to bang these young girls, but no one's living. They're all dying.
Well, I don't think they thought 15 was old back then or young back then. Because I think, you know, with the average age of death, well, the average age of death it's complicated, right? Because when they calculate the average life expectancy of people that lived a long time ago, really you have to factor in infant mortality, which screws everything up. Because so many children and babies died young. That like
war too, like,
right, but they make the age like, oh, the average person lived to be 30. Well, that fucks it up because a lot of them died at 1.
Yes.
Like a shit ton of them.
And there are people who lived a long time. I think Michelangelo lived till how long?
I don't know.
He's
probably pretty old.
But like there are people who lived long. There are people who lived into their 80s back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
It was possible. But again,